Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Standard Grind. And today, a little bit of a later start today because I was hanging out with my friend Matt over at my aunt's house. We're watching the cat and making sure everything's going well. But we're gonna jump into some games. Before we get started, though, if you enjoy Goblins content, if you enjoy listening to me ramble, hit like and subscribe. Easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. If you want to do more support the channel, $1 a month gets your name read out on every stream. Let's go from the top. We got a couple new members last night. It really meant the world to me. We're going to read them off and then jump into some standard games. From the top, Alpha Ronan, Tim's Top Decks, Elias Sutter, The Darth Newt, ADDY100K, Jared Munsterman, Annan, Riberio, Cypher777, The High Wumpus, AJR, B. Rhyme, Gorvasker, Sliver of Nope, Scott McIntosh, Javier Hugo, Valeroth, Yorminger, Terrieth, Nito Burrito, and Trucker Philosophy. Those last two are from last night, and thank you so much for watching. All right, let's jump into some games. Pull up Arena real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. And away we go. Share screen, entire screen. La la la. Boom. All right. We did pretty well last night. I have some McDonald's here, so I'm going to be muting myself while I eat. But yeah, it was a good night last night. Had some really good games. I think that the deck's overall in a really good spot. Let's talk about it real quick. I like to do these really fast deck techs, so let's see if I can get a 1 minute deck tech in. So the beginning of the video would start here if I just single it out. We're playing Boros Goblins. Goblins is a deck that... Let's start over. We're playing Boros Goblins. Goblins is a deck that likes to go wide and fast, and it usually loses to two things, a threat plus interaction or a sweeper. We can play around one of those things very well. If we're able to play around a sweeper by sandbagging threats, playing things with haste that allow us to rebuild after our opponent wipes our board, we're usually in a really good spot. If we play against threat plus removal, most of our cards are able to make extra bodies when they enter, and this allows us to kind of get around the removal aspect. Then we just have to deal with our opponent's threats. Suplex and Torch answer most of the threats in the format, and our sideboard is built to get rid of the ones that those don't get rid of. And so overall, the main game plan of this deck is to get pressure down early, build a board of goblins, use a Howl Squad Heavy to give your goblins haste, play a Kranko on curve, tap it, make 4 tokens, which is usually what we have. If we have a 1-drop into a 2-drop into a 3-drop into the 4. 4 tokens with haste. The next turn makes 8, and it quickly snowballs out of control. In our sideboard, we have enough stuff to stop the best decks in the format. Magebane Lizard is really good against Prowess. Obliterating Bolt's really good against the red decks and the green-black decks, or any deck that has dies triggers. Rest in Peace is amazing against the graveyard decks. Shelter by Ghost is a catch-all, and President is a sweeper that also hits artifacts. So that's my 1 minute deck tech. We play no white cards in the main. The sideboard is full of white cards because white is the best sideboard color. Now let's jump into some games. I'm going to do a quick mic check to make sure everything's working. Perfect. Looks like everything's good. I'll plug this in. And away we go. Let's see what we can do. Pull up the chat so we can see chat. Standard best of 3, Fantasy Goblins. And let's do this thing. We mulligan that hand because we didn't have any removal. And if we play against red, I kind of want to be able to have removal. Scamp is really good with Master, so is Stadium Headliner. Bastronaut does start my engines, but I think it's the weakest card in this hand. Play a Scamp on 1 because we don't know what we're playing against. We might want to kill something on 2. We could have held the Screaming Nemesis and just gone to combat, but we kind of want to keep pressuring our opponent. We get 2 death triggers here. Perfect. That's literally perfect. Now we get to cast Seer Slicer and Suplex. Suplex the Shieldred, which is their best way of winning. Make another 2/2. Now they kill our Lord, but that gives us a death trigger as well. A second Shieldred is actually fine. Combat. If their last card is Go for the Throat, we're in trouble. Oh no. That's the one card we didn't want to see. Card is so good against us. We might be dead in the air now. Let's see if they block. They might not block to not give us an extra card. Okay, land exiled, torch exiled. Player Seer Slicer, get another creature at the end step. Yeah, it's not looking good. The top deck Archfiend of the Dross is huge for them. I think that was a punt because now when we go to the end step, or when we go to our draw step, we'll lose 2. We're taking 6 in the air. I guess the one thing we could do is kill the Shieldred potentially, but that's next turn after we die. And there was a Lord on top. Yeah. Good game, opponent. Well played. Opponent top decked really well. And they sequenced it really well, and I punted by attacking. Sheltered is pretty decent in this matchup. Obliterating Bolt is better than Torch. 1. I think the Bastronaut would have been really good there. Bastronaut's better than Headliner. But is it better than Scamp? Probably not. Let's try it like this. I'll be on the play. Sand looks great. We kind of do rely on these Bastronauts. So maybe we lead on Scamp, but then we play Bastronaut turn 2. That makes the most sense. Decline. Anoint the Scamp, but that means I can attack with both my creatures. Ugh. Pump one of them. And pass it over. Top deck Mountain is not what we wanted to see. Shieldred. Lord. Obliterating Bolt's pretty good. Not quite good enough, but pretty good. One attacker before blocks. I'll activate and activate. Next turn, I can double pump and cast Obliterating Bolt on the second blocker they have, which means they'll be at 3. Ooh, they have the same sequence. We might have to go back to Render Inert to get rid of these Archfiends. Psych, I take it back. Does that just win us the game? Shelter Big Ghost. Target a creature I control. Auto pay. Target a creature they control. Pump. Pump. I guess I could have kept them from gaining life. So that's something. They go to 1. I go to 23. Now they draw a removal spell. Second Archfiend, sure. Play my land. Pump. Pump. If I pump one more time, then I can't deal the damage. But this will be 5 first strike. Five first strike. I can eat the Shieldred. I think what I don't want to do is have this die. Target the Shieldred. Do it like this. Then like this. But then they get the other creature back. Now they can activate their Soulstone Sanctuary. Yeah, this is tough. This is a demon as well, I believe. So they're going to gain life, go to 5. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Well played by my opponent. Double Archfiend is really good against us. And Ritual Chamber being able to gain life is huge. Yeah, we flooded pretty bad. Good game. We got them to 1. Interesting to go back and see whether or not we had the right amount of damage there to win. But that's the way the news goes. We take a deep breath. Reset. Keep going. I guess the Witchstalker, that's a situation where Witchstalker's Frenzy would have been better than Obliterating Bolt. We had the mana to cast it no matter what. I like Obliterating Bolt because it could hit Planeswalkers as well. But I think that was an anomaly. Not only did we punt game 1, we also drew very badly game 2. I don't think it's worth changing our deck building to try to mitigate. So I think we run it back and just keep going. This feels good. Turn 1 Bastronaut, turn 2 Sear Slicer, turn 3 depending. Opponent goes to 5. They're playing red. It's kind of what we want to see. They're going to cast a Burst Lightning, and that's fine. Or Torch. Torch works too. Yeah. Play Scamp so that we can attack with it next turn and then get our Sear Slicer trigger. If they have another removal spell, they have another removal spell. I don't mind. Sure. Main phase removal spell. Poke them for 1. This is fine because we have the Torch. We can survive. Nemesis is okay. Ooh, they pass. We're going to go on Goblin, but then we're just going to play this Nemesis. Yeah, if they trade, they shoot my Screaming Nemesis, I shoot them. I don't get a token, but next turn I can go Howl Squad into Krenko. If I top deck a land in the next 3 draws. Another Nemesis, okay. Turn Inside Out. For 6, that's all they have. Now I can go Howl Squad. Combat attack. Land. Activate. Attack for 6. Put me to 8. I win this race if I draw a land. Which I do. Very nice. And they have 6 right here. They can pump the Soulstone. I think I have to deal with the Soulstone Sanctuary. Let's just get Krenko down. Go to combat. This has to attack. That's fine. Activate this before blocks. Make 4 guys. Max speed, second main. Cast the Howl Squad. This also has haste. Torch. With Bargain. Targeting the Soulstone Sanctuary. Sacking the tapped Goblin. Bottom of land. Cast the Scamp. Activate the Soulstone Sanctuary. Float a bunch of mana. End the turn. We win this race strictly because Krenko is dumb. Good game. All right, game 2. Opponent did have to mold a 5, which was pretty tough. Bring in 3 Obliterating Bolt, cut Krenko and Howl Squad, run it back. Oh. This hand is bad. Hey. Thank you so much for dropping in. Really appreciate you being here. I hope you have a beautiful night. It's always nice to see you. Enjoy your 4th. Torch and a Screaming Nemesis. Let's try it. Bottom of the battlefield. Play the Lord first in case they kill it. They don't block because they're smart. They're like, I'm going to win this race. And then we get to go wide and change the math very quickly. I take it all back. I'm pretty dead. I can deal them 3, put them to 11, then 5 them. If I deal them 5, from 11 they go to 6. Alternatively, I can just kill the Manifold Mouse. I like killing the Manifold Mouse because if they have a pump spell, it gets so much worse for me if I don't. This dies to second Manifold Mouse, though. The other thing I could have done is just waited. Self-destruct works too. So if I waited there, I would have been able to play around that. But that's fine because we're on the play now. Put Granko back in. No, I think this is the matchup where we don't need all our Krankos. If I'm being honest. I know that's crazy because it's the best Goblin in our deck, but our opponent goes so fast that our 4 drops aren't really going to be effective. Our 1-up is going to be nice. This is a good hand. Play Scamp. We're playing Delver right now. Get a threat down, protect it. Opponent is also playing Delver. Challenger's good. Cavern on Goblin. We're going to suplex this. Play the Bastronaut. Start our engines, pass it over. Another Challenger, turn inside out. Torch. That works too. Play Soulstone, play Obliterating Bolt. Hit the Ember Heart. Play the Verge, pass it over. Activate Soulstone. Go to my turn, draw land, play land, attack. They can lightning strike it, I guess. Yep. Play Manifold Mouse. Post combat. I'm going to torch the Manifold Mouse. Turn inside out. What's nice about torch is it doesn't do anything if they turn inside out. Play Battlefield Forge, play Screaming Nemesis, attack. Oh, they can't really burst lightning this. Worst case scenario is they play a Screaming Nemesis now. Combat, attack. Lightning strike, put them to 14. Play a land, go ahead. Show off's good. Turn inside out is good. Put it in 9. Love you. House Squad Heavy, attack, go to max speed, pass it over. If they didn't do anything for this long, it means they have a bunch of pump spells in their hand, probably. Lightning Strike's good. Keeps me from just dying. I'm at 6. Oh, so many lands. Sometimes you catch the good variants, sometimes you die. That's the way Magic goes. Go to 5. No attacks, because the way that we die is we attack with this token. Opponent's playing Mono Red Burn, and we are flooding. Well played. Good game. I will take my good blocks. The Manifold Mouse being able to deal a bunch of damage that one turn was huge. Also, Sulston Sanctuary being a mouse is huge. A lot of really good things going on in that deck. But we had every chance to win, and that's just how it goes. Sometimes the draws don't line up. Let's take a deep breath. Reset. Let's run it back. If you enjoy Goblins content, if you enjoy listening to me ramble, hit like and subscribe. Easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. If you want to do more support the channel, $1 a month gets your name right out on every stream. Oh. Hey, what's up, Draxusen? Some. I'm no leader. I'm just a guy doing his best, but I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. We all get to be Muxus one day. I'm just grinding till then. Mulligan, that was a bad hand. Keep the 6. I think I keep the double lord. Just because the synergy is so high, I'm gonna bottom the Screaming Nemesis. Because we could potentially go crazy here. Do we play into no more lies or do we just push damage? If they have an Elspeth, Smite will be sad. I think the following turn, they're going to temporary lockdown, so I'm not going to cast my best card in my hand into their no more lies. Mm-hmm. I like this a lot. Now I can for sure resolve this Howl Squad. If they temporary lockdown, I can still play my Lord and my Sears Lacer next turn. Eight. And then if they have Day of Judgment, it's kind of shitty, but I think we play around lockdown by also casting this. This forces the lockdown if they have it. And then I can play Lord Scamp. Well played, opponent. Game 2. Let's try it like this. Ugh. It's a lot of lands. Not having a 1-drop is pretty tough. I like this a lot more. Bottom the Obliterating Bolt. Play Sear Slicer. Pass it over. There's our third land, which is what we needed. Hey, what's up? That's the way the algorithm keeps people as close to 50% win rate as possible. Yeah, we take the variance as it comes. Combat. Attack damage is good. Try to get the Sear Slicer down. They don't counter it. They kill it before the end step, though. Tapping out for stock up is interesting. Play a Verge. Do we just crack? So what's the most damage here? If we crack 2 maps and play I think the most damage is definitely just play Nemesis attack. The following turn, we figure out what to do with the maps. Now if they cast Day of Judgment, yeah. We still have our Lord and our Bastronauts. I guess we could have played the Lord as insurance against that plan, but then they play Lockdown, and it's a whole other game. I think I want to play Bastronaut, crack a map, draw land, play a Bastronaut, crack a map. Headliner is not good enough. It's a 1-drop, it does attack, but it doesn't do quite enough. If you play Goblin spells, you lead them. Hey, I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you so much. It's all we play in every format, so thank you. That means the world to me. So is this 1-drop going to win us this game? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say there's better cards in our deck than this. I'm glad we didn't keep it on top. Oh, sure. That works too. Play a Headliner, play a Lord. Pass it over. Sure, now get the Authority in play. That's fine. Oh. People are brewing. I love it. I love to see the brew. All right. There's a Gringo. This can minus because it targets mana value. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. Let's attack 3 at the Elspeth. They're going to gain some life, but that's fine. Double block. So we're back to parity. We're going to play the Krenko, forcing them to kill it with the Elspeth. But that's fine. Because we get a death trigger. They choose not to, which means they probably don't care about the Krenko, which is a little bit scary, I'll be honest. Combat. This and this. Both at the Elspeth? No, I think it's just this again. See what they do. Try to get the Elspeth down. So what I can do is before damage, tap the Krenko, make 3 guys. They're going to gain 3, go to 21, yes. But I get to draw a card. Or I get death triggers, which is close to drawing cards. As close as we're going to get in red. Unless they kill the Horde Master in response. They're going to copy their... So they're going to draw 2 cards and discard a card no matter what. It's whether or not I want them to be able to make 2 more soldiers. I'm going to say no and shoot this for a gajillion. The death trigger is a land. On Goblin, pass it over. Seeing red again. Seeing red again. Trying to get a Boros Goblins token deck to work has potential. That's awesome. I think that Boros is probably the most promising build of Goblins. There's just so much stuff going on. Ooh, the Screaming Nemesis being exiled is tough. But yeah, I think that like Arabella I think that Elspeth, there's just so many synergies. I was thinking Jeskai Goblins, just like, why not play blue? We could play Spell Pierce. So many cool things going on in the same deck. They can block 2 of these. They can, like, Elspeth Smite, animate their Anchorage. Sure. That's pretty good. None of those have death triggers. They're digging for another Sunfall. Split Up is good. I mean, I draw 3 cards, which is phenomenal. Land, Shelter by Ghost, land. Okay. Starting to see a trend. We're drawing a lot of lands. And another headliner. Okay. Triggers are fine. No attacks. Pass it over. Maybe we need to destroy evil. Do we care about this stadium headliner? Or would we like to draw another card? I think I probably just want to draw another card. We're at the point of the game now where I'm so low on resources, I'd rather shoot my own thing to get a Krenko exiled. Literally the 2 best flips. Those are literally the best cards that we could flip. They do enter tapped. The Elspeth can kill what I'm trying to do. I mean, we have to try. And they have me dead. And they have me dead next turn. Wow. Even with the two best flips in the deck, it's not quite gonna be enough. So I get to go play Scamp. Play Howl Squad, have you? I can't play Krenko now. Punts in the chat, but we die in the air anyways. Would have been able to go Howl Squad plus Krenko, but they both enter tapped, so it doesn't really matter. Very close, very close. Opponent showing me that they had all the answers. I respect it. I'd like to shoot your Elspeth for 1. On principle. Well played, opponent. Well played. Didn't even have to activate the Anchorage. Okay, so Obliterating Bolt hits Elspeth, which is huge. This also hits Planeswalkers, which is good. We know they're playing removal, or we know they're playing board wipes, so Shelter by Ghost gets worse. Stadium Headliner is decent, just puts so much pressure on the board. Yo, Wassup Nose, appreciate you dropping in. Thank you so much for being here. My Night Rain buddy. My brother Cole and my buddy Nate got me into Night Rain. We're jamming games. So if you enjoy the Night Rain, hit that like button. It really means the world to me. Mage Bane is actually gonna be really bad in this matchup, I'm realizing. They're playing 1 spell each turn. It's just like tap out control. So I think we don't need those as much as I think. The thread is real. This hand's amazing. Don't play Turmoil Authority. Authority of the Consoles messes my day up. That's why we kind of want to destroy evil, actually, now that I think about it. Having the option to just kill something or a problematic enchantment like Temporary Lockdown is super important. So let's go to combat and attack. Trigger, make a dude. They go to 18. Second main, play a Seer Slicer. We just need a Lord to make this absolutely a busted draw. Seeing right again. Seeing right again. Seeing right again. So they definitely have a go. They definitely have what's it called? Murder. What 2-mana white murder? Get lost. That one. Now the question is, do they have another one next turn? Because they get another token. Tap land is pretty good for me. I know they have Day of Judgment probably, so we're just going to buff up our board. Draw another land, play a land. Seer Slicer would be so good, but it would only give us one more power. Let's buff up our board. That was probably the worst target to pick. Obliterating Bolt to the bottom. Combat attack. Killed the Seer Slicer probably. If I draw land, I can go Howl Squad plus Seer Slicer, and that's an attack for 6 next turn. Really interesting. Not enough mana for a Day of Judgment, okay. But they can cast Lockdown and Split Up. Lockdown's fine. If this was a Destroy Evil, this would be really good. I guess I don't have a white source, so it doesn't matter. Lockdown's good. Battlefield Forge is our land that we were talking about. They now have Day of Judgment online. So even though we're putting them to 3, they can Day of Judgment now. And Sunfall. Yeah. Seer Slicer is good. That's what we got to do right now. I want them to tap out for an Elspeth. Good. Make 2 1/1s. Pass it over. Dewy Torch. Here's the thing. We can kill their Elspeth. But we might just tag a token, untap, tag another token, play something with haste, kill them. I think I like that. Alternatively, we could kill their Elspeth, but then we can never really attack with the Seer Slicer, which is how we win the game. Okay. Attack you. They make 3 blockers next turn. By animating the incubation token and upticking, they make 3 blockers without the judgment. Now they get to make 3 attackers because they're under no pressure. Torch doesn't do enough. If this was... Okay, so now we're in a position where if I had Burst Lightnings in my sideboard and I could board in Burst Lightning in this matchup, that would be really good. But as is, we might lose with our opponent at 1, which is kind of crazy. Voice of Victory is good. It doesn't have haste. I die in the air. Good game. Because that's 6, 8, plus a bajillion. 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. It's pretty good. Opponent really well played. These were close games. We went to 3 for the past 2, I think 3 of them. Not like the night before where people were conceding after game 1. No blocks. This is 12 in the air. Really well played. Really well played. All right. Well, it's 4th of July weekend. I was up. I started a little bit later. That's just how it goes when you're taking care of your aunt's house. But I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to crash early because I got a big day tomorrow. Let me see how long we've been streaming. Just under an hour. But yeah, until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy Goblins content, if you enjoy listening to me ramble, hit like and subscribe. Easiest way to support the channel. And it's free. If you want to do more support the channel, $1 a month gets your name right out on every stream. Draxium, really appreciate you being here. It means the world to me. The Goblin Horde keeps growing, and it just makes me so happy. So until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day. 10 o'clock p.m. CST. We stream Goblins every single day. Until next time.